se puede, querer que se pueda, quitarse los miedos, sacarlos afuera, pintarse la cara, color esperanza, tentar al futuro con el corazón.
Welcome back. This is Bill Miranda. The show is Quereles Poder. I'm here with my co-host John Everts and Andrew Powell of Classic Property Management.
Always have a good time hanging out with you on the radio, Bill.
www.rentwithclassic.com. And our guest this segment, we're continuing her on because she's just so fantastic, and you know she's kind of cute too, isn't she?
The NuSkin's working.
She is. NuSkin's doing its stuff.
Thank you, Bill.
Senora Ms. Naomi Carmona-Morshead.
Thank you.
Glad to have you back. And listen, Naomi, you can find, or not Naomi because you know where to find you, but everybody else can find you at carmona.nsopportunity.com. Carmona, CARMONA.NSopportunity.com.
The NS is for NuSkin.
NuSkin, baby.
You guys are so smart.
We are.
I love it.
You said you were going to tell us a story.
Well, I did because I'm really concerned about the health and wellness of all the people, whether it's internal or external. We talked about skin on the last segment. This is about a story about Dr. Oz. Now, you know he's a famous cardiologist, and Oprah put him on a show, and he's got his own show now. And he actually is a practicing and does what he says. So he found a machine called the biophotonic scanner, and he said this is the ultimate...
Whoa, back up a second. It's called the what?
Biophotonic scanner.
Got it. Biophotonic scanner.
There you go.
So it takes a picture of your body.
Not exactly, but it uses Nobel Prize-winning technology. It looks like a toaster. You put your hand in front of it, and he calls it the ultimate nutritional machine, or lie detector test. So if you just went to the doctor and he told you you're absolutely healthy and you put your hand in front of this machine, it's going to measure your antioxidants. And if your antioxidants are low, then your body's going to be closer to disease. So Dr. Oz said, let me put this on my show because I've got healthy people coming to learn more about good health. And you can get from an A to an F on this scale. And so
it's a graded
It's
scale.
a graded scale.
Got it.
So he scanned his entire audience before the show, and on a big chart at the back of the screen, he put up the results.
Ooh.
I know.
Scary.
He was not believing what the results were. The results were 86% D and F, which means a very low tolerance and very close to not getting a disease, but if a disease walks by, it can grab onto you. So then he put his hand in front of the little toaster-looking machine called the biophotonic scanner, and he scored a A+. So he does what he says, and he encourages all of us to become healthy and do that too.
So how can we see what our score is?
Well, every week I have an open house. And for $5 a person or $15 per family, I'd be happy to scan you. And why would I do it for such a low price? Because I don't have a great overhead. So I would love to do that. And you could reach me at 661 310 7345.
7345.
Now, when you scan your body for this antioxidant level, the result you're going to get is your personal score. And you can improve that based on what we can tell you to do. So come by and let's check out your story.
Okay, so they would call you and set up an appointment.
Absolutely.
To be scanned.
That's correct.
They'd come to your facility. You'd scan them.
Mm-hmm.
They give you $5 or is it $15 for the family.
Right.
And then you'd give them the score A through F.
That's correct.
Okay, so if their score is A, you say, great, and have a good day.
Keep doing what you're doing.
That's right.
Well, what happens if their score is F?
Well, I say that for every score. Wow, that's your beginning score because all of us can improve. See, I expected Dr. Oz to get 90,000. He got 75. So if he would go on products that are guaranteed to increase his antioxidant level, which is what we do, if you went on our products in 60 days, if we can't improve your level, we pay you for the product.
Okay. When my mother was still with us, my father suggested she get scanned at the local mall for blood pressure. Mm-hmm. They had a free blood pressure scanning. She went and got scanned. Actually, she wanted my father to get scanned because my father has high blood pressure. And my father said, I'll get scanned if you get scanned. My mother said, yeah, fine. My mother had no blood pressure problem. So my father gets scanned, no problem. His blood pressure was a little high, but nothing serious. My mother gets scanned. They immediately told her, go to Henry Mayo Newhall Hospital. Her blood pressure was through the roof. She was an F.
She was an F, okay.
So that's where my question comes to you. You know, if you see someone who's an F, they got to be in kind of bad shape.
Exactly. Well, we're not a medical company. All we can do is give you the results of the test, and we can recommend. So if you would get it in the score of an F, I would definitely say I would love to see you go see your doctor and see what's going on.
Okay. That's where my question comes from.
Excellent.
Okay. So, Naomi.
Yes.
How did you get involved in all of this? This is wonderful.
Well, I'm a congenital heart patient, which means I had open heart surgery at the age of 10. And that means that breathing was more important than how I looked. And I didn't even get to run until I was 15 years old. So looking at health as a 58-year-old, I want to make sure that I can live a very long time and healthy. I don't want to die from disease. I don't want my body to crash and be 7 years in bed before I go. So when I found the scanner and it could actually measure my level of fighting disease, that was very important to me and to my husband, who also lost his wife to disease. So my first husband died from disease. My new husband's wife died. How many people do you know that are dying from a disease that is may be preventable, may not be preventable, but this is an early wake-up call, and it's like a lie detector test, like your mother found out.
Yes.
So it's exciting to have a tool that's readily available for the average person, inexpensive to get scanned, and the results are guaranteed.
I love it. Absolutely love it. I think you ought to scan John and Andrew and me immediately.
All right.
Okay, not Bryce. Bryce is our sound guy. Don't scan him because he's young and...
Sometimes the young have the worst scores.
Oh, young people too?
Because they don't eat
invincible.
properly and they don't hydrate their body.
They're bulletproof, yeah.
Naomi, it's been a pleasure having you here with us. We enjoy you always. And do not ever tell anyone you're 58 years old. Just keep telling them you're 39.
Yeah,
you look great, baby.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you for having me. Nice to meet you
Good
guys.
to have
Thanks,
you.
Naomi.
Thank you. When we come back, we're going to talk to a wonderful lady, another wonderful lady, on your hometown station, KHTS AM 1220.